So hello friends, we are going through a series of sessions, and this is chapter motion, and the chapter this is session number 16, class 9th, and we are going through the equations of motions. Okay, since we have already done equations of motion in general way, we have derived how the equations of motions are derived, but now we are going to use graph. We are going to use the graph to derive the equations, and this is the third equation of motion which is left with us. Okay, now which type of graph we are going to consider here? As I have told you, the graph in which the motion where we what type of motion is there. First let us know about that. The motion is uniform motion, uniform acceleration is going on there. Okay, so change in speed is what? Change in speed of the body is at uniform rate. So you have to remember this, the change in speed is at uniform rate. When it is uniform at uniform rate, so it implies that the motion is what? Acceleration is what? Acceleration is uniform. Okay, so you are getting here acceleration as uniform, right? What else is there? You are going to have, in this case we will consider the initial velocity not equal to 0. So the graph which we are going to get is not from the origin. Okay, then and since the acceleration is uniform, so the graph which you are going to obtain is going to be a straight line graph. So let us draw the graph first. Okay, so the graph which we are going to make is somehow like this, in which we are having x-axis, then the y-axis. On x-axis we are showing time, so t is represented on x-axis. On y-axis we used to show speed or the velocity. So we are having speed or velocity. Since u is not equal to 0, what is u here? You have to keep in your mind that u is the symbol of initial velocity. So initial velocity we are not going to assume here as 0, and that is why let it be somewhere here. Okay, let us consider that u is here. Okay, since this is showing you speed, so if we take this initial velocity or initial speed of the moving body as u, in that case the uniform acceleration gives you a straight line graph. So let us assume that the motion is somehow like this. Okay, now at some time, say after some time t, if at point say at point B, okay, say at point B, or let it be C and let this to be B, because we will carry this as A and B. Okay, so it will be easier for us to remember that we have taken here B. And now what we are going to do, we are going to make a perpendicular, let it be here, and we are going to make a perpendicular at C. Okay, why I have chosen here? Because we are not having space here. So let me take C to be here. So at point C, after some time t, we are having a body, moving body reaching up to B. Okay, and let us find out what is the velocity over here. So let us see the velocity. To see the velocity, we are just going to draw a parallel line to time axis, and such that it reaches to say A, B, C. Say this is one more line is here. Let us draw one parallel line to time axis here also, from point A to, say this is D. Okay, and here it is suppose E. Okay, so we are having A, B, C, D. Okay, and this is origin O, right? Now this is giving you what? This is giving you, if this is u and this is the final velocity, in such case what velocity you are reaching here up to? It is v, final velocity v. Okay, here it is v, right? This is u and this is v. Okay, when this is here, if it is the final velocity is v, and what is this? This is the uniform acceleration which you are getting here, right? So this is given by A. Okay, this one is given by A. This whole from A to B, it is A. Okay, and you can see this one, this from here to here, it is, since from here you can see here it is 0, from here to here it is only u. So if this is u, so this also is going to be u, and from here to here, this total from here to here, it is going to be v. Okay, you are having v. Now let us try to understand how to find the derivation. We are going to derive. This is the motto is what? To derive. Okay, we have to derive through this graph, right? So let us try to understand it. Okay. One thing more here, we'll use some of the steps. How many steps we are going to use, that I'm telling you. Steps you can say, or yes, let us take it as steps only. We are going to have 3 steps in it. The first step, which is the prior knowledge, the use of prior knowledge, that is use of knowledge of distance covered. Now distance covered in case of graph is shown by the how much, by what, by the area which is covered by the graph and the time axis, which is enclosed within the graph and the time axis. Okay, or the you can say x-axis. Okay, so distance traveled will be, distance covered by the body will be equal to what? Area of, you can write it as this, area of, let us write this one, how much, what is the space covered here? So O A B C, so we will write here area of O A B C, and O A B C is what? Can you see? This is parallel line, this is parallel line, and these two are not parallel, but it is a quadrilateral. Now which type of quadrilateral this O A B C is? It is somewhat like this, na? You can see it here. See, it is somewhat like this, isn't it? So this line and this line, these two lines are parallel. Okay, they are not equal, but they are parallel. So what type of shape is this? This is a trapezium shape. What is it? Trapezium. About shapes, I am going to come with a series in maths classes. Don't worry about it. Under the series of quadrilaterals, I am going to tell you about all this. But right now, just try to understand that when two parallel sides are there in 4-sided figure, you will have a trapezium. Okay, whether they are equal or not, it doesn't matter. So this is trapezium. So this one is, this area, if we are going to find out, we will get the distance covered by the body. Okay, so we can write it the area of OABC, which is a trapezium. Okay, now, so the very first step is to know the knowledge of distance covered. So it is given by area of ABC, OABC, that is trapezium. The second part, second step is what? Step 2. Step 2, which you have to remember, is to put the to get the formula of trapezium. Okay, or the area. Okay, the formula of area, right? And the third step, which you have to keep in mind, is what? To put or to get the value, of t from first equation of motion, Now what is first equation of motion? It is v is equal to u plus at. So you have to find the value of t, and then one more step is there, which you can write, step 4, you have to substitute this value in case of the formula, in this formula. So put the value in step 2. Okay, in step 2. This is what you have to do. So you can make this as a step 1, this as 2, and this as 3. So you will get again 3 steps, and this is only the knowledge which you have to use here. Okay, this is the prior knowledge, or you can say it is pre-acquired knowledge, which is already known to us, and we are applying it here, right? So this is all about your, let it not be the number. Here we are having step 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are going to use this one by one. Let me change my sketch. Yeah, okay. So we are going to write the very according to the knowledge, according to prior knowledge or pre-acquired knowledge, we are applying that one, and we are going to write distance covered is equal to area of trapezium. What is the trapezium here? Trapezium here is O A B C, right? Now area of trapezium is what? Area of trapezium is given by what? Area of trapezium is given by sum of parallel sides, okay, divided by 2 into height. This is the area of trapezium, okay. Why we have taken trapezium? Because this is the area which is enclosed within this graph and the time axis from both the parallel sides also, okay. And since it is giving a shape of a trapezium, so we have written here the formula of trapezium. Now we are going to write in terms of symbols. So sum of parallel sides. Which two sides are parallel here? You can say OA and CB. So OA plus BC, okay, and divided by 2 into, what is the height here? This the perpendicular which is there in between the two parallel sides, that becomes the height. So here the height is OC, okay, into OC. Now let us put the values of this one. OA is what? OA. This from here to here, it is u, small u, isn't it? It is this initial velocity. So we will keep here, instead of OA, what we are going to put here? U. What we will put here? U. So u plus, what is BC here? BC is equal to what? You can see from here to here, I have taken what? BC is velocity, not I have taken, it means what? We are, since we are considering the velocity here, this is the speed which is showing you. So from here to here, it is the final velocity. So instead of BC, we are going to write what? V. That is final velocity, right? Then we are having this divided by 2 into, what is your OC here? You can see from O to C, this is the presentation. What presentation is here? It is time. So T, we can write here T. This much is done. This is the first step which we have written. So here S is equal to the very first step. This was your step 1. Okay, so in step 1 we have simply written the formula first, right? Now step 2. In step 2, what we are going to do? Find T. By what? By first equation of motion. Okay. Find T by first equation of motion. Now first equation of motion is what? V is equal to U plus AT. So it is going to be what? Let U to be here. So V minus U is equal to AT. This implies what? T is equal to, let T to be there only, V minus U upon A, which is equal to T. Okay. So this value of T, you can write it like this also. T is equal to V minus U upon A. The same thing, I have just interchanged the sides. So just put the value of T in which? In equation 1. So step 3 is, what will be the step 3? Your step 3 is going to be, let me take it to here. Okay, so your step 3, I will start from here. Then step 3, you are going to write in step 3, put the value of T in equation 1. Which equation 1? It is not equation of motion, it is equation from here which we have taken out. This one was the equation, this one was the formula which we have written for the trapezium. Okay, so we are going to put the value. So S is equal to the, let us write first the formula, so that this paper I am going to remove from here. U plus V upon 2 into T. This is our formula. Let me remove this paper. Okay. Now what is there? Let us write. So S is equal to, again we are going to write U plus V upon 2, and T, instead of T, what we are going to write? You can see here, instead of T we will write this one. See, V minus U upon A. T is what? According to the equation, according to equation of motion 1, of first equation of motion implies you what? That T is equal to V minus U upon A. है ना, यही आया था ना, हमने यही देखा ना, t का वैल्यू क्या निकला, v माइनस यू अपॉन ए, किस वाले इक्वेशन से, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन से। इस वैल्यू को हम क्या करेंगे, t की जगह रख देंगे, वी आर गोइंग टू सब्सटीट्यूट यानी कि इसमें रख देंगे, तो v माइनस यू अपॉन ए। ओके, नाउ you can see here, just to change this in the same orientation, let us arrange them. Let it be v plus u, and here it is v minus u, and in the downward in the denominator you can say 2a is there, so let us multiply them, it is becoming 2a. Okay, we have taken together. Now what, see what I have done, this is same, and I have just interchanged that by using commutative property. What I have done, I have just taken v to left side and u to the right side. Now you see, this is v plus u, this is v minus u, right? So we can apply one identity of maths. Do you remember the identity, a plus b, a minus b? By the identity, if you remember the identity, by the identity, okay, algebraic identity, it is which type of identity, algebraic identity. What identity, a plus b and a minus b, when they are multiplied together you will get what, a square minus b square. So we are going to apply this identity over here, a plus b, a minus b. If this is a and this is b, so same values are there. So for the new students I am saying that, so it is now what, v square, it will become v square minus u square, ठीक है, और नीचे हमारा वैसे ही रह जाएगा 2a, एंड हियर इट इज़ व्हाट, इट इज़ s. ओके, ये सब जो है ये s है सब जगह, ठीक है, और ठीक है, या तो हम और लिखते हैं या फिर इम्प्लाइज दैट भी कर सकते, चलो यहाँ इम्प्लाइज दैट कर लेते हैं. s नाउ व्हाट, s इज इक्वल टू we are having, sorry, this will go there. Okay, let us take this to this side, so it becomes 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Can you see? Now let this come to this side. ठीक है, हम नेगेटिव पार्ट को इधर ले आते हैं अरेंज करके, जस्ट अ मिनट. तो क्या होता है, 2as and this becomes this goes to the left side, so it becomes plus u square which is equal to v square. Let us arrange this to bring this to this side and this to another. Let us just change the left hand side and right hand side, interchange them. So v square is equal to what, u square plus 2as. You are getting third equation of motion, hence derived. What is derived here? The third equation of motion. Understood? Isn't it easy? Simply by using the steps we have done. Do you want to revise? Let us have a revision, quick revision. Let us see what we have done. We have simply taken a moving body. The change in speed of the body was considered to be at uniform rate. When there was uniform rate in change in speed, then you are going to get the acceleration to be uniform. Then here we are going to consider the moving body is having some initial velocity and it was not equal to 0, so we have taken here initial velocity to be u. Okay, after some time the body reaches to say position b, and then there the final velocity of the body is what, v. Okay, since speed is given on this line, so we will take the final velocity. We are just going to measure the final velocity and it is coming up to say here. So from u was the initial velocity and v was the final velocity which we have considered here. Okay, now what steps we are going to use? We are going to do the whole derivation in 3 steps. Our motto is to derive this equation. Okay, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So for this, what we are going to do, we are just going to make use of our prior knowledge that any such type of graph of a speed time graph where you are having, and in that case if the acceleration graph is drawn, in that case the distance covered by the body is given by the area which is enclosed under the graph. ग्राफ, अंडर द ग्राफ एंड द टाइम एक्सिस। ओके, तो यहाँ पे कौन सा एरिया इसके अंदर एनक्लोज्ड है, कौन सा एरिया बंद हो रहा है, ये वाले लाइन और इस लाइन के बीच में जो एरिया होता है वो जहाँ बॉडी जहाँ पे जाकर जहाँ तक फाइनली मूव कर रही है वहाँ से लेकर जो एरिया हमारा कवर हो पा रहा है उस एरिया को ही हम इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस मान लेते हैं। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, यूज़ ऑफ नॉलेज ऑफ डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इज इक्वल टू, यहाँ पे ये एरिया किस शेप में है उस शेप को हमने लिख लिया, या इसका नाम लिख लेते हैं OABC। ठीक है ना, यहाँ से ये और ये। अब इसका शेप क्या है, इसका शेप ट्रेपीजियम है, सो वी हैव रिटन हियर ट्रेपीजियम। इट मीन्स एरिया कवर्ड इज व्हाट, is a trapezium, is of trapezium. Now secondly what we are going to do, the very first step is what, we are going to put the formula of area of trapezium. Okay, then in the second step we will find the value of t. We are going to find the value of t by which equation of motion, by first equation of motion. ठीक है, फिर इस वैल्यू को हम क्या करेंगे, ये जो एरिया ऑफ ट्रेपीजियम है इसमें हम इसकी वैल्यू को पुट कर देंगे, मतलब सब्सटीट्यूट करेंगे, और उसके बाद से हमारा जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो इक्वेशन के फॉर्म में चेंज होगा। तो यहाँ स्टेप 1 में हमने डिस्टेंस कवर्ड को क्या दिखाया है, इट इज शोन एज इट इज इक्वल टू एरिया ऑफ ट्रेपीजियम OABC। OABC एरिया जो होता है ट्रेपीजियम का वो हमारा क्या होता है, इट इज सम ऑफ पैरेलल साइड्स इनटू हाइट डिवाइडेड बाय 2। ओके, नाउ सम ऑफ पैरेलल साइड्स, अगेन यू लुक इनटू दिस, यहाँ पे सम ऑफ पैरेलल साइड्स बोला है, तो सम पैरेलल साइड्स क्या है, OA which is equal to U and BC, so OABC you can see here OABC, ठीक है ना, OA plus BC upon 2 into टाइम। यहाँ पे ये जो है ये डिस्टेंस, ये जो लंबा, ये दो पैरेलल लाइंस है और इनके बीच का जो ये परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस है ये हाइट दिखा रहा है, तो वी हैव टेकन हियर इनटू t which is t is what, which is OC। ओके, OC की जगह हमने क्या लिखा है, यहाँ पे t लिखा है और ये OC है जो कि इनके बीच का परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस है। ठीक है, इसके बाद वी हैव जस्ट पुट द वैल्यूज। OA की वैल्यू क्या है, OA इट इज गिवन बाय U इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, एंड BC की वैल्यू क्या है, V फाइनल वेलोसिटी। ओके, सो U प्लस V अपॉन 2 इंटू OC की वैल्यू है T इंटू T। Now we are going to find the value of t by using what equation, by first equation of motion. What is first equation of motion, it is V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, so by calculation, by solving it out, you are getting what, the value of t. Value of t is what, V minus U upon A. This value you will put in third part of the step. You are going to put this value in the very first equation of which was that the area of trapezium. So S is equal to U plus V upon 2 into T. This was the area of trapezium, isn't it? Area of trapezium है ना, it was area of trapezium. अब इसमें हमने क्या किया, इस T की जगह पे ये इसकी वैल्यू हमने रख दी, एंड सिंपली व्हाट वी हैव डन, U प्लस V माइनस U, हमने इसको अरेंज कर दिया और हमने देखा कि both of the brackets are bringing you to one of the identities, near to one identities. It is what, A plus B and A minus B. The product of A plus B, A minus B gives you A square minus B square. So we have written the value over here, V square minus U square. Okay, so it is giving you what, after solving it out, you are getting V square is equal to 2U square plus 2AS, which is giving you the third equation of motion. So I hope you have understood all the equations of motion. With this we have completed our derivation part. We have done it by general method also. We have done by graph method also. I hope you have understood. I hope you have understood the graph also, all types of graph also. Now after this we are going to come with a video of uniform circular motion. So stay tuned. Do like it, and if you like, then do share and subscribe the videos or the channel. Thank you.